You probably heard that we've started having services back in the church building. But we realised that with it being 4 months that we've been out of the church building and everything that's happened in that time, lots of you will understandably feel pretty anxious about coming back. So we wanted to take a couple of minutes now just to tell you that we've thought really carefully about how to make things as safe as possible, and also to give you an idea of what you might expect if you do come back to a service in the church building in the next little while. Come this way.
So you'll come in through this door because we're operating a one-way system. We've got lines on the floor at a 2-metre distance, so it'll be obvious where to stand when you arrive. And you're going to want to bring with you a Bible if you've got one, if not you can borrow one, and a mask for the service.
Once you come in, you'll be asked to hand sanitise and to sign in so that we can comply with track and trace regulations. And after that, it'll be time to find a seat.
As you can see, we have spread the chairs out at a 2-metre distance, and you will find on your seat a service sheet that will have been left there for 72 hours at least.
When it's time for communion, which as you'll understand at the moment is just wafers, not wine as well, for safety reasons, you'll be invited to go up at the appropriate time, and you'll see we've marked on 2-metre lines again to make sure that we social distance properly. You'll be asked to hand sanitise again just before you take communion, and rest assured that the person who's giving communion will have hand sanitised their hands, they'll be wearing gloves and also a face mask, and also that the wafers will have been covered throughout the service until that point. Once you've taken communion, you then just need to return to your seat via the outside aisles.
At the end of the service, the safest place to have a chat is outside. So remember to take your service sheet with you. And let's go. So we're coming this way to comply with a one-way system. And on your way out, pop your service sheet in the bin. And if you borrowed a Bible, then leave it here, where it will be left for another week before it's used again. You are free to use the toilets during the service. It's only one person at a time, but it's probably best to try and go before you come.
Well, we hope that's given you a good idea of what you might expect if you do come along. We realise that it won't be appropriate or right for everyone, but we hope that lots of you will and that we'll see you soon. And if not, please do still keep in touch.